Welcome to Face to Face, the program
that frontally discusses
political and social issues in Nigeria. The weekly program brought to you on Wednesday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by Prince Ewemade Concourse, powered by GCSDN.
Join us.
Today's edition of Face-to-Face program. Our topic for today is what issue. We just want to get your take on whether every Nigerian police officer should serve in their respective state. The idea of whether Nigerian police officers should serve in their respective state is a topic that requires balancing multiple factors, including national unity, security, and the welfare of both police force and the public. Yes, there are arguments for serving in their respective state, and there are also arguments against. So I'm going to take you guys through some of the arguments that people argue for officers to serve in their state. In the end, I will tell you my own opinion. Argument for serving in respective state. One, familiarity with local context. Officers serving in their own state may have a better understanding of local culture, language, and custom. This could enhance their effectiveness in communicating with the public and handling local issues more effectively. That's one of the arguments for officers to serve in their respective state. And the second one is accountability and trust. Local officers might be more accountable to people to people they serve, since they are from the same community. This can help build trust between the police and the citizens, which is crucial for effective policing. That's the second reason why it is good for officers to serve in their respective state. Like I said, I'm going to give you the argument for, then I also give you the argument for against them not serving in their respective state. And the third reason is that reduction of corruption. Officers serving in their own region might feel more responsibility to their local communities and may be less susceptible to corruption compared to being stationed in unfamiliar area. They might have stronger connection to their community expectation. That's the third reason why officers are better off serving in their respective state. And the fourth reason is that less logistical burden. Officers would be less likely to face the challenges of being far from home, potentially reducing stress, improving morale, and minimizing the social and economical burden of being posted far away. That's the fourth reason for officers to serve in their respective state. The four reasons I just gave to you, those are the four reasons why officers should serve in their respective state, instead of posting somebody from Maduguri to Lagos, or somebody from Lagos to Katsina, who has nothing about the local community, who has no knowledge about the cultural values of that area. Then I'm going to take you now to the argument against officers serving in their respective state. They will now come and analyze the whole thing, and we also want to get your opinion. You that is watching from your comfort zone, you that is watching wherever part of the world, continent, as long as you are a Nigerian or lover of Nigeria, it is your duty to also contribute to this program, because nation building, like we always say, is a collective effort. It's not one person one person thing or challenge or issues to deal with. We have to face the reality of what's going on in our motherland today. Sorry, in our fatherland today. So it's nation building is your business, my business, everyone else's business. So we must collectively add our voice to the voice of those who are already crying for justice, crying for better Nigeria, so on and so forth. So the argument against officers serving in their respective state, number one on the list, risk of tribalism and favorism. If officers are only allowed to serve in their respective state of origin, it could lead to a situation where police action are influenced by tribal or religious bias, which could undermine the professionalism of the police officer and exacerbate ethnic tension. That's number one on the list. Number two, national unity. A national police force should represent all Nigerians, not just particular state or region. Having officers serve outside their home state promote a sense of unity and ensure that no single region dominate the police force. That's the argument against. That's number two. And number three on the list, operational efficiency. Sometimes posting officers from another state to a different region can help prevent them from becoming complacent or corrupted by the local politics. A mix of officers from different regions can lead to greater diversity of experience and perspective, which may help in addressing complex national security challenges. That's the third on the list against officers serving in their respective state. Security challenge, the last. There are situations where certain states, due to security concerns like insurgency or unrest, need a larger, more varied presence of police officers from across Nigeria. To ensure proper coverage, local officers may be affected by personal bias when dealing with criminal activity that involve their community. You just heard the argument for officers to serve in their respective state and for also against. But in overall, I think we still have to weigh the balance and see which one will favor, because some person will say that when you send someone to a state that they have no knowledge about, the culture, the value, the people, the way of life, is not really good. As the case of Nigeria may be today, we see we've heard on the news or social media some of the northern police officers sent to some part of Edo State. When they arrest people who are from their place, from the northern part of Nigeria, instead of them charging them to court based on the crime or alleged crime that they have committed, they will let them go through the back door. Those are also some of the challenges why people are beginning to call for officers to serve in their respective state. Again, this also takes us to the issue of state policing. Yes, people say that if there were to be a state policing or community policing, the state governor will use it as a weapon against the opposition, which might not go down well with the people of that state. However, if we have local policing, state policing, thereby the only people that can serve under the state policing will be the people from that state. You cannot go and bring somebody from another state to come and serve in your state. So I think the whole idea is for the federal government to pass the bill of the state policing and community policing, thereby creating the opportunity for the state to have their own police so that they can police their own people. They know their people better. They know the community better. They know everybody because they grow up in that area. They are familiar with the terrain. So I believe, in my own opinion, it will be a good idea to have that bill for the state police passed by the current Senate, the rubber stamp Senate that we have there, and the AAA masters to pass the bill so that we can have our own state police, because we still have to balance everything, whether it favors us or it doesn't favor us. We still have to balance it, because for the sake of national unity, we still have to have police coming from different states and serving in different states. I think I have, let me see, we have a question here. Let's quickly see. Daniel Agu, yes, every police officer should serve in their state of origin. State police is also overdue. Thank you, Daniel, for your comment. Yes, that's what I just said. Now the state police is really overdue. I think if we have the state police, that will complement those other officers who is being sent from other states to come and police in a different part of the country. That will complement the effort. Those state police officers will actually be the one in charge of the state. Those that come from outside the state will only complement the effort of the state, which I think is a very laudable idea. Because yes, you sending somebody from the north, somebody from the south to the north, who is perhaps a Christian, or have no knowledge of the tradition, the culture, and what goes on in the north, and you expect them to adapt. Yeah, it's a very tough terrain, but yeah, for the sake of national unity, I think it's something that is also required. Perhaps it's also embedded in our constitution to have the national police serve in various states. I have to look at that. I have to read about the policing act. I'll take time to look at it and see and what that actually says. Well, yeah, my take is very simple on this today. This program is just a short program. That's why I decided to do it alone today. It's a very short program, and why having officers serve in their home state has benefit in terms of community relationship and understanding local issues. It also comes with the risk of reinforcing regional bias and tribalism. A balanced approach may be ideal, where officers can be posted across various states, but with a measure in place to ensure impartiality, professionalism, and respect for human rights. The key challenge is to ensure that officers, regardless of where they are posted, are adequately trained, supported, and aid to high standard of integrity and service. National unity and security should always be prioritized over regional interests. But there should also be a focus on community engagement and trust building to make policing more effective. That's my take on it, and we truly hope that the bill that is before the Senate, the policing bill, the creation of the state police being passed by them and signed into law, thereby giving the state the autonomy or the power to create the state police, which has long been overdue, because we cannot continue like this. There's quite a lot going on with the police. Yes, the police need a total reform from the head of the police to the bottom of the police, from the bottom to the head. They need reform because our police, they are one of the most corrupt police officers in the world, one of the most. Maybe we could compare the Nigerian police with the Mexican police, or those countries that they have issues of corruption as well. But I believe, in my own opinion, from based on experience and what I've seen and heard, and I think Nigerian police are one of the most corrupt police officers. They are good and decent officers. Don't get me wrong. There's quite a lot. I've met a lot of good officers. They would do things by the book. They will not collect a dime. They will do it for integrity's sake, and for being for the oath of office which they sworn to when they were enlisted into the police force. So yeah, I want to thank you for joining me on this program today, and hopefully next week, same time, same place, I'll come your way again with some other interesting topic. But you can always comment on this program on our YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please share, like, and subscribe, and also share the video. We always have different program coming every week from GCSDN, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. GCSDN is the one power behind this program. So we'll always keep you informed, and stay blessed till next week, same time, same place.